Hey guys, welcome back to Yoga with Leona, your site for everything about yoga and breast cancer recovery. I thought I'd come to you today for another chair assisted short-ish yoga practice. Today's practice is about learning to get up and down from the floor a little bit more easily. So, a lot of people have this challenge when they start doing yoga. They say, I can't really get up and down from the floor very easily. So I thought I would put together a couple of stretches that work on leg strength as well as a little bit of hip flexibility, because those are the two main things that we'll need to get up and down from the floor. And I'll kind of teach you the main trick that I use in my chair assisted sun salutations for getting up and down. So we'll work on that. And my advice, honestly, is just keep working at it. It's totally fine if it's a challenge for you when you first start. It's no big deal. It's how your body is. But if we just work at it with a little bit of perseverance, we should get there. And that reminds me of a favorite quote of mine from Albert Einstein, who says, "It's not that I'm that smart. I just work with problems longer than most people." So it's just about working with it. So if we just keep practicing and keep working with the problem, we will surely figure it out. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do just a little bit of standing warm up first before we get into using the chair. So first, let's just come to a stand and maybe find your nice, tall, standing posture. Feel your spine stretch nice and tall. Maybe roll the shoulders down and back once or twice and just drop into your breath. So arriving here to this space, making this practice into a practice in mindful movement. So not only are we working on getting our body a little stronger and a little more flexible, but we're also just really working on being present. So practicing finding ourselves in this moment, letting go of any judgment of our body, remembering that's one of the key elements of mindfulness is non-judgment. So as we practice, we're just observing where our body is today without judging it. All right, awesome job. Let's go ahead and start with some breathing. So you can have your feet together or they can be slightly apart, your choice, but let's bring our hands to our heart and we'll inhale, stretch the arms up for 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, and 4. Inhale. Remember, if your arms don't stretch all the way to the sky, that's totally fine. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. You modify the posture as you need. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale as the arms come all the way down. Good. Let's do 3, adding a twist on the exhale. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist gently left as the arms sweep down. And then inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist right. Good. Keep going. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist gently left. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist right. One more on each side. Feel your body starting to warm up and loosen up with just this little bit of mindful movement. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. And come back to the center. All right, good. Now let's make our feet about hips width distance and we'll keep warming up the spine. So we're going to inhale the arms up to the sky and you're going to grab hold of your right wrist with your left hand. And remember, the arms can be super bent. You could also use a strap here in between the hands if that's a little bit more comfortable for you. We're going to inhale, stretch up, and just bend our bodies to the left. So you're trying to keep your shoulders in one line. Don't let yourself collapse forward if you can help it. Stretching up and left. Maybe the right hip scooches out a little bit to deepen your side bend and breathe. Good. Come back across the top, switch the grip, stretch up and bend right. Same thing, maybe that left hip scooches out if you want a little more depth in your side bend and breathe. Good. Inhale to the top. Let's release our arms just a moment. Yeah, start to feel the warmth, a little bit of muscular effort coming into the shoulders. All right, this time let's inhale, stretch up, grab your right wrist, and this time you're going to step the right foot slightly behind the left. So it could just be right behind or it could be deeply behind, and we're going to stretch up and bend left. So you're deepening the side bend by stepping that back foot back behind, getting a little more stretch through the front of the hip and the side. Good. Come back to the center, switch your grip, step the left foot slightly behind or far behind and stretch up and left. Good. Remember, always adjust as you need, right? Modifying as you need for your body. Good. Come to the center, release. Woo. All right, I'm feeling warm already. Good. Let's take a little back bend here. So inhale those arms up to the sky. And you can either grab the wrists like we did, or you could interlace the hands, or you could have prayer hands just with thumbs crossed. But let's inhale, stretch up, gaze to the sky, and just take a very gentle little back bend. So stretching heart to sky, first back bend of the day. So don't get too aggressive. Just breathe and feel your spine stretching up and gently back. Good. Inhale back to the front and release. All right. Let's keep going. We'll warm up our legs a little bit with some goddess pose, and then we'll move to the chair. So goddess legs, heels a little bit wider than your hips, and toes out to 45 degrees. We'll inhale the arms up, and exhale. Sit your hips down as the knees go nice and wide, arms into a cactus. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, sit it down. You might feel the legs starting to turn on a little bit. Let's take 3 more. Good, and you can sit as deeply or as shallow as works for your body today. Good, inhale up. On this last one, let's stay for 3 breaths. So feel those legs starting to get warm. Maybe your breath quickens a little bit, that's fine. All right, good. Inhale, step up and bring it together and shake it out. All right, now let's turn to face our chair, and we're going to take a few different types of sun salutations. Eventually, when we start working toward the floor, I do have a folded towel or blanket. You might want to grab that so that you can pad your knees if your floor surface isn't super soft. All right, first, let's come to face our chair, feet pointing toward the seat of the chair, and we'll start with a little bit of stepping back to the seesaw. You've probably done this one with me before. So we'll inhale, stretch our arms up. Exhale, bend your knees as you hinge forward, just gently, nice flat back. Grab your chair. Now step the left foot behind and work towards straightening that front leg. So hips are kind of squared to the floor. You're stretching that front leg. And then look forward, step forward, and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale to your heart. Other leg, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit down with a flat back, grab your chair. Right foot steps back and stretch. So feel the back side of that front leg stretch while your spine stays nice and straight. Then bend the front knee, look forward, step forward, and come up. Exhale to your heart. Good, let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Left foot steps back, and you'll notice if you step further back, it's a deeper stretch. So adjust that depth for you. Then look forward, step forward, and come up. Exhale to your heart. Other leg, inhale. Exhale. Right foot back again. Find your distance that works for you this morning. Then look forward, step forward, and come up. Exhale. 1 more of these. Inhale. Exhale. Sit it down. Left foot steps back and stretch. Maybe you stretch just a little more deeply with each next repetition. Step forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale to your heart. Last one of these. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot back. Stretch. Look forward. Step forward. And come up. Good. Exhale your hands to your heart and stop and breathe a little bit. So just notice, starting to feel a little loosening up of the body, a little heat circulating around. This is what we need to work a little deeper into our bodies to start getting toward the floor. All right, now we're going to start working some strength in our legs. So this time we're going to take some dips. Remember, take them as deep or as shallow as you like. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Now the left foot's going to step behind, and you're going to imagine like you're going to put the back knee on the floor, but you're not going to put it down. So you're going to just bend the knees and then push the back heel away. Bend the knees, push the back heel away. Bend the knees. Last time, straighten the back leg, look forward, step forward, and come up. Exhale to your heart. Let's do the other leg. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Right foot steps back. Now bend the knees. Imagine like you're going to put the knee on the floor and then push the back leg straight. 2 more times. Bend the knees. Push the back leg straight. Once more. Bend the knees. Push the back leg straight. Step forward. And inhale, come up. Exhale to your heart. Stop and breathe. So yeah, feel some effort in your thighs. So this is a lot of the strength that we need to get down to the floor and back up. And then you'll notice that little bit of flexibility through the hips to get that leg back there. Let's do that one more time, and then we'll start putting our knee on the floor. So this time, still just working the dips. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Left leg back. And remember, if you step it a little further back, that's a little bit deeper. So you can bend the knee again and feel a little weight into your hands. So we're using the chair to support us. 2 more dips. Push the back knee away. Good. 1 more dip. Then step forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to your heart. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Right foot far behind. 3 dips, your depth. Remember, feel the solid support of the chair under your hands. That's there to help us. Step forward and inhale, rise up. All right, good. Let's stop and breathe a minute, and we'll do a little something with our arms to give our legs a break before we start stepping back. Let's take a little shoulder stretch that I just started doing recently. Take your arms out to the sides. See, both thumbs are pointing up. Now we're going to turn the thumb of the left hand to face down, and then we're going to bring the right hand behind our head and the left arm behind our low back, keeping our spine nice and tall. And then we're going to switch the hands. So turn those thumbs opposite. Right thumb turns down, left arm behind the head, right arm behind your low back. Good, and then just go back and forth a few times. This is a great stretch for the shoulders, getting a little internal and external rotation of each shoulder. If you're super flexible, maybe those hands come toward one another on your back. But again, just working toward that with patience and perseverance, just like Einstein. All right, good. Release those hands and let's breathe for a moment. All right, now we're going to practice putting our knee down on the floor. So if you've got your nice padded blanket or towel, you're going to put that about in the middle of your mat or so. Maybe just a little bit closer to the front. All right, and then you're going to come to find your stand. Now we're going to inhale, stretch up, exhale, sit it down. Now get a nice solid grip on the chair. Left foot steps behind the blanket, and then you're going to bend those knees, feeling nice and solid through your hands, and just put that back knee down onto the floor. Gorgeous. Now to stand back up, you're going to push that back heel away, a little weight into the front leg, and step forward. Don't worry, you'll get to do it a couple more times. Inhale, up. Exhale to your heart. Let's do the other leg. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Step the right foot behind your blanket, nice and solid through the hands, and then bend your knees until the back knee reaches the floor. Breathe a moment, and then push a little weight into the front foot, push the back heel away, step forward, and come up. Awesome job. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Left foot steps behind the blanket, nice and solid through the hands. Bend your knees, back knees down. You could stay here, or you could practice rising up onto the knee. And then hands back to the chair. Put a little weight into the hands, weight into the front foot as you push the back heel away. Step forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to your heart. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot steps behind the blanket. Bend your knees, gently putting that back knee on the floor. Stay here with a long spine or rise all the way up. Exhale, hands back to the chair. Lean gently forward. Push the back heel away. Step forward and come up. Exhale to your heart. All right, incredible job. Remember, be patient with yourself. If it's not super easy to you, don't worry about it. You just keep working. And slowly, slowly, your body gets used to what it's trying to do. So you build the strength and you build the flexibility to be able to do it more easily. So be so patient with yourself. All right, we're going to take it back just one more time, and then we're going to actually make our way onto the floor. So let's see how that goes. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit it down. Now take whichever leg is easier for you and step it back. Slowly put the knee on the floor. And then using your hands to support you a little bit, you could bring the other knee back and make your way into a seat. Awesome job. If you want to use that blanket underneath your head, you could put it at the top of your mat. And let's just lie down onto the mat. Feel your whole body relaxing into the floor. Feel all of the energy buzzing around. Just breathe. And then let's bend our knees. And we're going to windshield wipe those knees side to side. Good. Now take the arms out to the sides, and the next time the knees fall to the left, you'll turn your gaze to the right and find yourself in a little twist. If you want a deeper twist, you can bring that right leg over on top of the left, but find the twist that works for you, and just breathe and relax. And then switch the sides. So taking knees to the right and gaze to the left. And again, if you want to deepen the twist a little bit, you put the top leg over all the way onto the right. Breathe here. Allow your body to relax and come down from the effort of all those sun salutations. Coming back to that idea of non-judgment. We're not judging our bodies for what they can't do or what's challenging to us, just practicing where we are today and seeing where we can go. Gently working with whatever our bodies bring today. All right, good. Come back to center, and you can either lie here for a few minutes of Savasana flat on your back, or since we've got the chair, if you like to, you can shimmy your bum close to the chair and go ahead and put those legs up in the air. This is a nice, relaxing position to take your Savasana in. Kind of like legs up the wall, but legs up the chair. So wherever you are, just find a position on your back and breathe. Always taking a few minutes at the end of our practice to relax our body and relax our mind, to practice some stillness. And if you've got a pretty fidgety mind, like many of us do, just focus your awareness on your breath, feeling each breath rise and fall and rise and fall. Breath awareness, the most perfect tool to anchor us into this moment. All right, and as always, if you want to stay longer in Savasana, feel free to pause the video. If you're ready to get up, waking up the body slowly, and then rolling yourself onto one side, maybe taking a breath or two there before you use your hands and push yourself up to a seat. All right. So that's it. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions or you're still having trouble with any particular pose, whether it's getting up and down from the floor or something else. I'd be happy to make you a new video for that or give you any guidance I can. All right. Thank you for giving yourself this gift of yoga. Namaste.